I'm Dr. Neil Patrick, part of the Global Solution Management team at SAP within the area of GRC and security. As mentioned in other videos on S/4HANA Finance and Risk, the starting point of important innovation is the end-to-end finance and risk process. In this video, we'll focus on the evolution of automation of controls management over financial processes, which fits within the enterprise risk and compliance area. So what is SAP Financial Compliance Management? Organizations must thrive in a disruptive business environment. They must also have many due diligence and regulatory compliance reporting requirements. SAP Financial Compliance Management is a generic internal controls execution, monitoring, reporting, and management solution running on SAP's business technology platform. The aim is to support the business looking for inconsistencies in operating procedures and policies, deviations from best practices, anything factually wrong, unauthorized or illegal activity, or that could lead to financial misstatements were controls absent. The aim is also to centralize and automate as much of the internal controls process as is possible, significantly reducing errors as well as total cost of compliance. This is also critical for resilience during both business as usual operations and digital transformations. The first focus area with the already available content is on financial controls for S/4HANA Cloud and on-premise systems. The scope will continue to evolve as more content is made available, either by SAP or our partner ecosystems and with software updates. So why does the internal controls over financial reporting conversation matter? Without it, there can be financial misstatements, material weaknesses, and audit findings leading to potential imprisonment for the CEO and CFO in the case of SOX, fines in many other regulations, and reputational damage and possibly a share value drop. With SAP, there is a single consolidated view of financial controls in the cloud with ready-to-use content to rapidly build out your internal controls framework, real-time embedded control execution and reporting, lower cost per control across processes, entities, and regulations that demonstrate financial objectives are being achieved. Let's have a quick look at the software. The first thing to note is that SAP Financial Compliance Management has the typical Fiori-style landing page of SAP's cloud solutions. We'll start by looking at My Controls tile, which will list controls I own and the status of these controls. We can see that 3 controls have not yet run, 1 ran recently and passed, and 1 ran recently and failed. If we drill into the control, we can see rich control documentation. This includes control significance, such as the key, meaning it requires to be tested, and that the control risk level is high, indicating it is a very important control. We can document the business context within which the control is performed, and this includes the organizational entity where the control needs to be shown to be applied, the business process it's controlling, which automated or manual procedures are required to be run to execute the control, and which regulations the control can demonstrate compliance for. We want to understand when and why the control failed. It's a monthly control, and we can see from the procedure runs section there is a failed status for the first 3 months. Clicking on one of the month's results, we see there are 5 found items. In other words, there are 5 occurrences in the target S/4HANA system in the month of May where the control same user created supplier and invoice has been triggered. Here we can see the underlying data allowing the user to determine the severity of the failure. Going into the process issues tile, we can see the list of categorized and risk-ranked issues, which have been created automatically by the software using user-definable logic and outputs from the control failed results. Issues can be well documented, for example, in the comment field, and their SOX relevance can be classified by, for example, issue type and deficiency type. The user can also set the conclusion for the issue. The underlying data that caused the issue to be raised can be found by drilling into the source's information. One of the significant advantages of SAP Financial Compliance Management is the ready-to-run automated procedures shipped with S4. There are over 60 available at the time of this recording, and this number will grow. As a refresh, the benefits of SAP Financial Compliance Management include financial compliance in the cloud with its characteristic low TCO and short time to operationalize, embedded real-time continuous monitoring and testing of operational controls. The initial use case is finance and accounting with the comfort of over 60 controls supplied with S4. However, the solution can support ITGCs, change management, anti-bribery, ESG, and carbon footprint type controls. It just needs the relevant rules and controls, which will become available by our business content hub and partner ecosystem. lower cost for control due to low infrastructure cost, increased automation of controls, and ease of software rollout. Single consolidated view of adequacy of financial controls, reducing the likelihood of audit findings, share value erosion, fines, or even prison. And finally, better demonstration that financial objectives are being achieved repeatedly, improving investments and liability management.